For the third video of our Korean New Year's Day series, I'm going to cook Jabchae. Let's look at the ingredients that are needed. The most important ingredient is glass noodle, which is called 당면. You also need 150 grams of spinach, 150 grams of onion, 100 grams of carrot, 5 to 6 mushrooms, and 100 grams of pepper, 200 grams of beef or pork, some wood ear mushrooms. You need 3 teaspoons of sugar, 5 teaspoons of soy sauce, some sesame seeds, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, and 2 teaspoons of cooking wine. Cooking oil, sesame seed oil, salt, and pepper are also needed. First, we have to put the dried 당면, which is glass noodle, into the cold water to make it soft. Let's also pour some cold water into the dried wood ear mushroom. If you can't get wood ear mushroom from anywhere, that's totally fine. You can just use any other kind of mushroom that you like. Leave the glass noodle and wood ear mushroom in water, and let's start chopping the vegetables. If you go to the Korean grocery stores, they sell pork chopped for Jabchae, so you can buy that if you don't want to chop the meat. Now I have all my vegetables ready in a plate, but I'm going to leave that aside. It's time to blanch the spinach. Boil the water first, and you're going to put 1 teaspoon of salt into the boiling water. When you blanch the spinach, make sure you put the stems of the spinach into the hot water first. Leave the spinach in the hot water for around 30 seconds, then quickly take them out. And make sure you have ice water ready next to you. When you take the spinach out of the hot water, you put them right into the icy water. When you dip the spinach into the icy water for around 20 seconds, you're going to take them out and drain out all the water. Now get your pan and fire ready. Oh, and when you leave the wood ear mushroom in the water for around 30 minutes, it becomes like this. When your pan is heated up nicely, pour some cooking oil into it. So one by one, you're going to pan fry the vegetables. Make sure you don't cook them too long because you still want the crunchy textures of vegetables. Make sure you season them nicely with salt and pepper when you pan fry them. When we're done, we're going to season the spinach nicely with salt and sesame seed oil. I love sesame seeds, so I'm going to put some sesame seeds in too. And it's time to marinate the meat. Put 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, sesame seeds, sesame seed oil, and mix them nicely. When you leave the glass noodles in the cold water for 20 minutes, when you bend it, it should not break. We're going to put the glass noodle that was in the cold water for 20 minutes into the boiling water and leave it for around 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, take out the glass noodles and dip them into the cold water. Let's try making the sauce now. 5 tablespoons of soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of cooking wine, 1 tablespoon of water, and mix them together. Now we're going to start cooking all of them in one pan together. So prepare a big pan and put the marinated meat into the hot pan. Cook the meat until it gets brown and then put the glass noodles into the pan. Pour 1/3 of the sauce into the pan and mix them nicely together. Then put in all the vegetables you have prepared into the pan. Pour in rest of the sauce into the pan and mix them nicely together. When you mix them nicely with the sauce, close the lid of the pan and wait for a few minutes. We are almost done. Let's put some sesame seeds in and put some sesame seed oil in too. They really make the japchae smell delicious. When all the ingredients nicely absorb the sauce, you're going to turn off the fire and move the japchae into your favorite plate. Now we have our japchae ready to eat. 맛있게 드세요. And also, 새해 복 많이 받으세요.